And so we're looking at this simulation, a bad copy. What is a computer game, a video game, a virtual reality game? It is a bad copy of this reality, in effect. We're talking about the same principle. What they say in these writings is that the real world, prime reality, is described in terms of being the upper eons. This is the place of spirit. This is a place of pure awareness. And they say we live in what they call in the writings the lower eons. They call it a shadow world, which is, they say, a reflection of the prime reality, a bad copy, in other words, of that original reality, which of course still exists. And we can interact with it when we open our five sense minds to consciousness. So what we're looking at, we're talking about bad copies, and we're talking about, different worlds. We're talking about information sources. That's what we're talking about. Because just as in this world, we think it's a world, but we are decoding an information source into the world that I've described that we think is outside of us, but inside of us, what happened with this bad copy is one information source was replaced by another, the simulation, and humans started to decode and experience the simulation as if it was real, because they were decoding it in the same way through the same senses. You can decode one information source and then decode another, and your experience is dramatically different, but they both seem real. Nag-Hammadi-Texte, Origin of the World, says, now the eternal realm, the eternal eon, the upper eon of truth has no shadow outside it, for the limitless light is everywhere within it. But its exterior is shadow, which has been called by the name darkness. From it there appeared a force presiding over the darkness, and the forces that came into being subsequent to them called the shadow the limitless chaos. The word chaos is used again and again to describe the actions of this archontic force, which is a chaotic, distorted state of awareness. Yaldabaoth, the demiurge, in other words, these writings say, created the lower eons as an image or reflection of the upper eons. This is the simulation, I'm calling it. In relation to the reflection which he saw in it, he created the world. With a reflection of a reflection, he worked at producing the world. So what they're describing is pure awareness in a higher frequency realm of what they call upper eons, the realm of spirit, and this reality being a realm of form or matter. And they say, interestingly, that the upper eons are the realm of no time, and the fake reality is the realm of time, illusory time. So I'm saying they're describing the simulation, the fake reality. And, it's interesting, when you look at the Matrix, the person that created the Matrix in the movie was known as the architect. Well, the Freemasonic God is known as the great architect of the universe. And the Gnostics called the demiurge the great architect of the universe. They're describing the force that created this reality. Not what we call God or infinite awareness, the creative force, but this distortion created this distorted reality. Now, where is the Matrix? It's in our heads. It's in our perceptual decoding system. And therefore, if we are locked in only to the frequency of the Matrix has completely got control of our perception of reality. When you expand your awareness, you still experience the Matrix on one level, but you can see and perceive beyond it, and thus you start to see where you are. You're starting to see the maze now. They don't want us there. This is why they're terrified of this information.